Hey guys, Nick here. Today we're going to be reviewing the SELKIRK Halo paddle. What I got right here is the 13mm XL Power paddle. So in today's video, we're going to be going over all the specs this paddle provides. We'll also rank this paddle in a variety of categories. So with the SELKIRK Halo, we have an average weight of 8 ounces. This is going to make it really nice, especially if you want to add lead to it, which a lot of pickleball players like to do. We're going to have a length of 16.4 inches and a width of 7.4 inches. The face of this paddle is T700 Raw Carbon fiber. That's going to help produce a lot of spin and nice control. We have an elongated grip and handle with a grip circumference of 4 inches and a handle length of 5.75 inches. That'll be really nice if you're into a two-handed backhand or you just want that extra reach. And finally, we have the core of this paddle, which is a Rev-Core Power Polymer Core. So first, let's talk about the power of this paddle. So I was a little surprised, especially for it being a power paddle. It did feel a little bit soft. But overall, I definitely feel like you are going to get more power out of this paddle compared to its alternate version, which is the 16mm control paddle. Overall, I'd probably, in terms of power, give this a rating of 3.5 out of 5. So next, we have the control of this paddle. And honestly, I was very impressed with it. Being a power paddle, you usually feel a lot of pop. That's what helps give you that extra speed. But for this, it actually was really soft. I feel like with that big sweet spot, I was able to get a lot of control and not overhit it, which means I'd probably give this, in terms of control, a rating of 4.5 out of 5, which is really impressive for a power paddle. Now moving on to the grip. The grip definitely has more of a square hold. It does have some pros, meaning that it definitely feels locked in when you're swinging with it, but it's a little bit tricky to move your grip around if that's the type of style you have. Overall swinging though, it feels pretty nice, so I'd give it a 3.5 out of 5. Next we have the balance of the paddle. To my surprise, usually a power paddle is a little bit top heavy, but this one actually feels very well balanced. Most of the weight feels like it's in the handle of it, meaning I'm gonna get a lot more stability and control when I'm swinging through it. So in terms of balance, I'd probably have to give it a 4 out of 5. So let's go over sweet spot now. In terms of sweet spot, I was actually really impressed. Definitely has a lot bigger sweet spot than most power paddles. It's also more in the center. Definitely made me feel like there was a lot less dead spots and I had a lot more control than a usual power paddle. So I'd probably have to give this a rating of 4.5 out of 5, honestly. All right, so in terms of construction, let's go over that. I definitely feel like it is made very well, very solid, doesn't feel like it's gonna fall apart right away. Edge guard feels really secure. The face feels really nice and gritty. I feel like this is a paddle that could last you a really long time. So in terms of construction, I'd have to give it a 4 out of 5. Okay, so if there's one X factor I'd have to pick for this paddle, it'd definitely be being a power paddle. It is very soft. So if you want that extra power, but you still feel like you struggle with control, this is definitely a paddle for you. I feel like you're getting that power, but still very soft feel to give you a lot of control and soft touches. So lastly, let's get into the price. Overall, it's only gonna be $140. I feel like that's a very fair price for the quality of paddle you're gonna get. I think that's gonna be good for whether you're a beginner or a very advanced player. So in terms of price, I'd probably have to give it a 5 out of 5. So overall, I'd probably have to give this paddle a 4 out of 5. It's definitely meant for an intermediate to advanced player, especially with the elongated handle, the 13mm. You're definitely gonna get that pop, but you still get that control that you're looking for in your play style. That's it for the SELKIRK Halo review. We have almost any kind of paddle you can imagine, so if there's a certain one you'd like us to review, let us know below. And if you feel like this is the paddle for you, we'll have a link in the description that you can click on and get yourself your own Halo. That's it for me, guys, and I'll see you on the court.